Comcast is delivering extraordinary experiences in live sports through the incredible broadcast and storytelling from NBC, innovative and personalized viewing features on Xfinity and Peacock, and the country's most reliable Wi-Fi. Viewers can enjoy every game-changing play faster and more seamlessly than ever, all on a network built to deliver unforgettable moments as close to live as possible. The ultimate experience for the American sports fan. Learn more at ComcastCorporation.com/sports.
Kraft Mac and Cheese is better than 90s hip-hop. We'll remind you of your childhood without making you feel incredibly old. Kraft Mac and Cheese. Best thing ever.
Hey there, Duke fans. DBR Bites. I'm not sure what episode it is, but we're going to call this the CFos episode because I'm here with I'm Donald Wine. I'm here with Jason Evans, who was literally in his car not 5 minutes ago. We learned that Caleb Foster is going to return to the Duke Blue Devils for his senior season. We are super excited about it. We're going to talk to you for like 10 minutes about it. Jason, while you're in the car, driving safely, I might add, give us your thoughts on Caleb Foster coming back to the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Donald, I have both hands on the wheel. I want to assure everyone I'm being as safe as possible. But yeah, I got like 8 minutes to talk here before I get to a meeting I'm headed to. I will tell you that even though, we'd heard rumblings about this over the past few days that CFos was gonna come back regardless of who else Duke brought in the portal, meaning John Blackwell. Go back and listen to that episode, folks.
That was yesterday.
Even though this was kind of expected, I guess, at this point, it is still incredible, unbelievable news, and you have to just feel such warm feelings for Caleb Foster. Donald, I was thinking about this. I want to go back. I remember toward the end of Caleb Foster's freshman year, I started hearing that if Tyrese Proctor came back, Caleb Foster was not going to return to Duke because, he had to go someplace where he was assured of being a starter, and that probably wouldn't happen with Tyrese Proctor on the roster. And then he surprised all of us at least a little bit, and he came back. And then I heard toward the end of his sophomore year, he needs someplace that absolutely works for him as a starter for sure. And then Duke brought in Sion James. Tyrese Proctor was back, and again, it was like, CFos is not going to stick around, and he did. And then we heard again this past offseason, he had a really, his role was diminished. He had a tough year, all that other kind of stuff. You keep on hearing reasons why Caleb Foster is going to leave Duke. And then push comes to shove, and Caleb Foster says, no, I'm a Dookie at heart. I belong here. I'm going to prove that I belong here. And he sticks around. And frankly, it's happened yet again. We shouldn't be surprised by it anymore, but we should be absolutely thrilled by a kid who bleeds Duke blue, gives everything he can to his teammates. And God, I just could not be more excited for senior year Caleb Foster.
Yeah, year 4 senior Caleb Foster loading up. It feels, Jason, it feels like the Quinn Cook kind of trajectory, right? And we're hoping that it's a similar storybook ending. This time it would be in my hometown of Detroit, where he would be able to lift the title if he does the same senior year that Quinn Cook had back in 2015. But Jason, I also think to your point, the fact that Caleb Foster is coming back for his senior year, this should be celebrated by every Duke fan who for the last month and a half feels like has been lamenting the transfer portal, talking about how these kids have no loyalty, these guys don't stay, all they're about is the money. This is a guy who is, as we've talked about yesterday with John Blackwell, he is not going to be guaranteed minutes, much less a role, much less a starting role on this team. He is going to have to compete for every inch, every second that he gets on the court. And this is a guy who's saying, sign me up. I'm ready for that. And
thank you.
Oh, that is Jason. That is Jason going through into a parking garage.
Yes. I mean, I apologize. This is just
Yeah, you're breaking up again. We'll let you get to your parking spot safely, but I think with Caleb Foster, the idea that a guy who has done everything, right? He has given literally blood, sweat, and tears and his body to this school. For him to say, sign me up for more of that. And I'm also not guaranteed a starting spot, and I'm not guaranteed a single minute on this court, but I'm ready to work hard for it. I'm ready to be the leader on this team. He's going to be, once again, that de facto captain. If it's not officially named, he's going to be the guy that everyone looks at as the captain. And he wants to be the guy who leads this team. And I'm so excited for him to come back. I'm excited for what he can do. Obviously, there's some stuff that he can improve on. Hopefully, he's able to continue to recover from the foot fracture that he had at the end of the season, which cost him a few games. The heroic return that he had. Hopefully, that is not the end of his story. That is just the beginning of a senior year where he comes back and decides that he's going to will this team all the way to a national championship, Jason.
All right, I mean, I hate to do this, Donald. I really got to go, and I lament the fact that I have not been able to say nearly enough about Caleb Foster and how phenomenal it is that he is returning. I'm over the moon, excited for this guy. He provides so much. My goodness, I mean, obviously the leadership. We've seen him have huge games. CFos single-handedly won games against Louisville and St. John's. I mean, you know, it's so much fun for us as fans to be able to see the guy grow over his career. I hope he's injury-free as a senior, and I know he's going to have a big season. Duke is blessed to have a kid like this. And those are my parting words. I got to run, buddy.
Well, Jason, the great thing is this is our podcast. We can talk about him whenever we want, and we will on the next episode of this podcast. So we'll be back. We're going to obviously have more about Caleb Foster. We hopefully will have some information about Dame Sarr, and we kind of know what we're hinting at with Cam Boozer and Isaiah Evans, but we're going to have all of that. So for Jason, I am Donald. This is the Duke Basketball Roundup. We are so happy that number one in our hearts, number one in the scorebook is back at Duke for his senior year. Caleb Foster returns. Duke band, play us out. Take us home.